From the roar of the crowd to the roar of the engine, this is Pit Pass.
Here's your host, Ron Fox.
Welcome to our Memorial Day edition of Pit Pass. Thanks for joining us here this week. I hope everyone had a happy and safe holiday. These are the times during the racing season where you can find many special events, such as this past weekend. But before we go on with the show, here's a look at what's coming up. On Thursday, I made the trek to McKean County Raceway to take in some action. The headliner was a ULMS Super Late Model event. Weather dictated my plans on Saturday, so we make a return trip to Hummingbird Speedway for some highlights. And a look at special events for next weekend to circle on your calendar. McKean County Raceway only runs a partial schedule. On Thursday, they ran the Dave Lundgren Memorial. The ULMS Super Late Models took to the track for 30 laps of action. World of Outlaws driver John Lobb would get an early jump on the field from the pole position, yet the field continues to race on. While outside pollster Bump Hedman coasts along the front stretch, several cars collide on the backstretch in the confusion. So we'll try it again. This time it is a clean start, with Hedman nosing past Lobb and taking the lead through 1 and 2. A battle for third ensues, with the 22 of Greg Satterley to the inside of Mike Knight in the number 9. Knight has the position going through 3 and 4, while the 2 of Chad Vallone runs in the 5th spot as they complete lap 1. Before a second lap is completed, an incident involving Denny Fenton, Ron Davies, and Dutch Davies brings the action to a halt. On the Delaware restart, it is Knight starting beside Lobb, but making a bid for the lead as he goes to the inside of Hedman. Hedman pushes in turn 2, allowing Knight to take over the lead. Down the backstretch, Satterley looks to the inside of Vallone for 4th. Through 3 and 4, Hedman loses ground on the high side and loses 2 positions, and eventually a 3rd spot as he bobbles in turn 2 as Satterley goes below him, and Matt Lux as well. A couple of good battles early in the race included the 0-4 Bob Close and Boone Briggs for 7th, and Vallone and Satterley went at it for a few laps to contest the 3rd spot. Rookie of the Year candidate Billy Dixon brought out the yellow on lap 9. On the restart, Knight paces the field with Vallone and Lobb directly behind him, and the pair of 21 Matt Lux and Satterley making up the top 5. On the same lap, Close splits Lux and Hedman and settles into the 6th position. A driver moving forward from deep in the field was Robbie Blair in the blue 111. Here he passes Boone Briggs for a position. We have a caution with 13 laps down and 17 to go. At this point, the same drivers occupy the top 5 spots as they enter turn 1. Blair continues his charge to the front with this pass of Close with Hedman in his sights. Now with 10 to go, Knight enjoys a comfortable lead over Lobb and Vallone. The 2nd through 4th positions were tight, with Lobb, Vallone, and Satterley mixing it up. Denny Fenton comes to a stop to bring out the yellow with 5 to go. On the restart, Knight pulls away. Vallone runs in the runner-up spot. Behind him is a 4-way battle with Blair making his presence known as he races Lux for 5th. A lap later, Lobb loses ground on the top side of 3 and 4. Satterley, Blair, and Lux get by the 28 machine. Out front, it was smooth sailing for Hollywood Mike Knight as he goes on to take the $3,000 top prize. Mike, congratulations on the win. Of course, you're no stranger to victory lane here.
No, we've run a lot of laps around here, but not every night do you get the car perfect. But tonight we had it pretty close, and I just tried not to make any mistakes and got us where we needed to be.
And you had the advantage of starting up front. And in most tracks, I mean, obviously that's an advantage anywhere, but here, that's a big advantage because in this series, there are so many guys that could have caught you, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's a great field of cars. We got here tonight, and you look at everyone in the lineup, and there's no slugs anywhere. But it makes you be on your game a little bit more and try to make sure your setup's just right. And like I said, we were a little bit off in the heat race, but we got it good for the feature. And we actually freed up a little bit, and the car was absolutely perfect. We were at the right tires, and I tried not to make any mistakes, and we got the job done tonight.
Yeah, the track was a little rough, but yeah, you're using now a new shock package. You obviously figured that one out quickly.
Yeah, we've been a little bit off balance all year, and we had it right tonight. And, you know, if we keep it like that, we should be good for the rest of the year. You know, every track's different. I've always liked this place. These guys do, like I say, they do a great job. And like I was telling you about Zuber and Kennedy really helping us out, giving us a place to race. It's great. You know, they really do a great job here. You know, I've always loved racing here.
And talking about this track, I know as a fan, it's fun to see two groups that are equal. How do you like that as a driver?
Like I say, we were talking, it's good when you're trying to pass. When you're out front, like I say, I had motor a little hot tonight. I'm trying to watch that, trying to watch for other cars, and you just try to hit your marks. And you know, if nobody's running up next to you or showing you any nose, you just keep doing what you're doing, and if, you know, until you see somebody, and then try to make something a little bit different, maybe.
It's been a pretty good few days for you. I see some gold on your finger there.
Yeah, I just got married last weekend and went on a honeymoon. My guys tell me I got to go on a honeymoon every week now.
So it's Mike Knight, the winner of the ULMS 30-lapper. Chad Vallone held on to second. Robbie Blair got by Greg Satterley for third with 1 lap to go, and Matt Lux finished fifth. We return to McKean County Raceway later in the show for more highlights from Thursday evening. Up next, Pit Pass pays a second visit to Hummingbird Speedway this year. Some of the action from Saturday night, right after this.
When you think golf carts, think Jake's Custom Golf Carts. With over 300 stock and lifted carts at their shop, you'll find the cart you need or have Jake's build one to your specs. Custom airbrushing, lift kits, sport shifters, rear seats. You name it, with the expertise and craftsmanship people have come to expect from Jake's. Come see for yourself why Jake's is the nation's premier golf cart provider. Jake's Golf Carts, Route 522 McVaytown. Online at jakesgolfcarts.com.